The Stanley Cup Finals. We are here. The Los Angeles Kings versus the Detroit Red Wings. Welcome back to another video of the Los Angeles Kings franchise rebuild, episode 17. I believe maybe 18. Who knows? But episode 17, and we're coming off a big Stanley Cup run here. As let's take a look here at the playoff tree to quickly recap. Been a couple days since I've been on. So round number one, we smashed the Nashville Predators 4-0 as we took care of business. In round number two, we match up against a tough, and I mean tough, 98-97 overall, McDavid and Draisaitl, and we go into a hole early. I mean, they sweep the Vegas Golden Knights, and they look to sweep the Kings as they went up 3-0 in the second round. But the Kings, I mean, we just bounce back and we win 4 straight games to head all the way to the Western Conference Finals, where we took on probably the toughest competition yet with the Minnesota Wild. I mean, if we remember their team, let's take a quick look here. Not going to spend too much time on it, but just want to highlight their team once again. They had some really good players, the Minnesota Wild. Kaprizov, Marco Rossi, Clayton Keller, William Karlsson, Matt Boldy, Clarkson, Joel Eriksson, Ek, Kevin Fiala. Like, all these guys were tough to play against. They had decent defensemen, no one bad, but Wallsteed, another one, superstar X-Factor goalie. But we end up taking them down in 7 games as we went down 3-2 in the series, but we bounced back for 2 huge wins as we took Game 6 5-2, Game 7 we went 7-2. But let's take a look here at our player stats. I don't remember if we did last time, so I just want to quickly recap that as well, because we've had some unsung heroes so far. And one of them is Matt Savoie, who's on a contract year. So what do you guys think? What should we do with Savoie? I mean, the way he's playing here, it's hard to reject him. We got Murat, who we just traded for. He's on an absolutely beautiful deal the next 5 years for $4.7 million. So very happy with him. Matvei Mishkov, always going to be a beast. Quinton Byfield. Simon Nemec, 9 goals, leading our team in that category, tied with Murat. He's been very, very good with us. And another player who's looking for a contract. So it's gonna be tough to keep everyone, but we're gonna see if we can make this work. I think Turcotte might be the guy who we have to get rid of. $7 million for the next 3 years. He's a really good defensive player, but I don't know. It's gonna be tough to keep him alive. Jake McBain, he's gonna need a contract in 2 years, so definitely got to consider that. Arthur Kaliev, John Klingberg, another guy we're gonna eventually have to move after this year. Brant Clark, Arvidsson, but the team were looking fantastic. But let's go look at our competition in the Stanley Cup Finals, coming from the Eastern Conference, the Detroit Red Wings, where I imagine Lucas Raymond's going to be taking care of business over there. That is Dallas. I wish that was Detroit. That doesn't look like a good team. But okay, so on paper, these guys don't look like the best team, but it might be one of those cases where they just work perfectly together. So we got first line Jakub Vrana from the trade from the Washington Capitals last year, 87 overall. He's got 15 points in 16 games, so pretty good. Elias Lindholm, a really good two-way forward. He is above a point per game. If you look at his defensive stats, I mean, they're fantastic. Madden 22 is updated. Go Atlanta Falcons. Side note, we suck, but go Falcons. And then their best player, most likely, Lucas Raymond, superstar X-Factor. I mean, all blinged out, 92 overall, 11 goals in 16 games, 19 points. So he's definitely going to be the player to watch there. The second line, they got Philip Zadina with 2 veterans here. Claude Giroux, who is 9 goals, 15 assists. Okay, so Claude Giroux's a beast. And Jordan Eberle, who's 16 points, 10 goals, 79 overall, 83 overall, still getting it done. That third line, Anders Lee, Zachary Benson, who's a superstar X-Factor. His stats aren't the greatest. And then Rem Pitlick. Fourth line, Victor Rask, Joe Veleno, and Yoel Kiviranta. I believe that's how you pronounce it, Kiviranta. So, I mean, that's a pretty good fourth line. Their first line looks like they get it done, and that second line can be dangerous. These overalls, I mean, they're low, but they're superstar X-Factors, so, you know, they probably have a morale boost of +5. So, realistically, we're looking at an 88 and an 84 overall right there. So, it'll be a matchup here. Defensively, Okay, so they have Cedar. Cedar is an absolute beast in real life. I mean, he is, in my opinion, on track to win a Norris Trophy. Jarek McIsaac, I don't know why he's playing in the top line, but maybe for morale. Simon Edvinson. I always say Simon just because I know a buddy and his name's Simon instead of Simon, but side note there. 89 overall, really good defenseman there. Probably should get him on the ice a little bit more. He's a two-way defender. And then Philip Roenick, fourth line, Sammy Niku from the Winnipeg Jets, and Yanni Hakampa. Don't know too much about him. And then in the cage, they have Arvid Holm and Yaroslav Halak. So they got the veterans on this squad, but I feel like this series is just going to be, it's going to be hard to score on this team. That's kind of where I'm looking here. They have a lot of superstar X factors, a lot of two-way forwards. It looks like two-way forward, playmaker, power forward. So good combination, sniper, two-way forward. This, what do we got here? Sniper, playmaker, sniper, really good combination on that line. And then Varana, sniper, two-way forward, and sniper there as well. So, I mean, we're in for a pretty tough series. They have a good team, but, I mean, our team, we're not good. We're great. There's our squad. We got a roll in here. Jake McBain, Quinton Byfield, Matvei Mishkov, then we got Savoie, Marat, not Karat, and Turkov, then Kaliev, Kapari, Kempe, Andrew Kopp, Gabe Velarde, and Victor Arvidsson defensively, Nemec, Klingberg. No, I'll keep it like that. I'll keep it like that. We're winning. Grant, Clark, Mikey Anderson's, Brent Pesce, and then finally Lucas Dostal in the cage. Let's get this series underway. Without further ado, the LA Kings taking on the Detroit Red Wings. We do have home ice advantage on this. Game number one. We've been pretty efficient in these playoffs, so let's keep it up. 4 more wins for a Stanley Cup. Let's go, boys. All on the line here. We got to win game one. Just win game one on home ice. First period, and Lucas Raymond, I mean, it doesn't take long for him to get involved as he scores the first goal of the Stanley Cup Finals in 2026 as he scores from a sharp angle on Lucas Dostal. Second period, again, another one of their big guys. Their best forward scores, their best defenseman scores. And as I mentioned, I feel like this is going to be a hard series to score goals. I just feel like that's the way their team is made up, and it's holding strong so far. 28 goals. 28 shots, not goals. Anders Lee breaks through to make it 3-0 in favor of the Detroit Red Wings. We're out shooting them, but game one, I mean, not looking too hot as we get shut out. 37 shots, so Holm just lights it up for them. Lucas Raymond, second star. Cedar, third star, but that's what I mentioned. It's going to be hard to score goals against this team, so we need some unlikely heroes to just get going here. Game number 2, still on home ice, lost game 1, but that's all right. Let's go, boys. Just come back and win game number 2. Score a goal. Let's start with scoring a goal. Still have not scored a goal in the Stanley Cup Finals. Who is it going to be? Mishkov? There it is. Victor Arvidsson scores a goal for us, breaks the shutout after 5 periods almost, and we have a 1-0 lead in the third period. Lucas Raymond ties it up from the goal line in the corner. You can't give up that power play. That's a long power play. Don't even think we got a shot on goal here, but another defensive battle here. We're getting outshot pretty heavily. Come on, we're on home ice here. We cannot play like this. And everyone mentioned they want to see the games in the playoffs go to the computer versus computer. So let's set it up here. Computer versus computer. I'm not playing it. Let's see what happens. Start game. What are the overalls here? So we're 196 and 85. It's our goaltending is not the greatest, but we have an advantage in every category. Here we go. Home ice, overtime. Can we even the series at 1 apiece, or are we going back to Detroit down 2-0? Klingberg comes across the screen. I'm not going to talk too much because the commentators are there. Come on, Klingberg, no. Lindholm steals it from a great two-way forward. Then you got Cedar up to Varana. Come on, boys. 1-on-4. Oh my God. Can you imagine that goes in right there? Can I skip this? Top 10 in goals. Look at that. Lucas Raymond and Jordan Everly, 2 and 3. Matt Boldy, number 1. We played Boldy last round. We know he can score goals. If anyone can score goals, it's Matt Boldy. But Matvei Mishkov, we know he can do that too. So let's go. Oh, good hit. Who is that? Who's 23? Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know why you guys want me to do this. So much more stressful. And look at that. McBain leading the league in hits. Unless I read that wrong. Face-offs 50 to 33. But don't win that one. Cedar, big block. Come on, Nemec. Take that from him. Oh, Klingberg. Klingberg should not be the first one up the ice. But look at him go. Move that around, Klingberg. Oh, Mishkov. Not the best shot, but Jake McBain on it. Field. Okay, there you go. He had a lane. He had a lane there. Ooh, good back check from Mishkov. It's been 5 minutes. My first line's still out there. You gotta move that. Oh wow, Byfield is strong. Doesn't use a speed burst at all. There it is. Oh, here we go. No finish. He had a great opportunity there. Nice hit. Come on, McBain. Show me what you got here. Oh. He was right there in the crease. Couldn't break through though. Maybe our second line will get a shift here. 7 minutes and 12 seconds for the first shift. And the first line, there we go. We got the second line out there. Marat, Turcotte, Savoie. This line's been really good for us. Probably better than our first line. So I'm interested to see how this is going to go. They got their first line still out there. McIsaac to Lucas Raymond to Jakub Vrana. Let's see. Oh my. How did he skate by there? His stick was in the board. No. This is stressful. Oh my, they had all blocker side. Alright, Savoie. You're leading our team in scoring. Let me see what you got here. Well, stick handle moves. Just give away to Cedar. We need to get Cedar off the ice. And this first line. They're too dangerous. Oh wow. Oh wow. Raymond's putting the moves on. Nice play, Turcotte. That's that 5-star defensive awareness right there. Move it up. There you go.
Here's a short pass to Savoie. On the attack along the boards. The Red Wings get a hold of their own end. Gaining momentum along
it's taking longer than expected, if I'm being honest. Oh, Claude Giroux. The old man just gets absolutely pile-dried by Nemec. Oh, Marat, you got some speed on you. Claude Giroux. Down the wing. Nice save from Lucas Dostal. Nemec, you've been on for 15 minutes, guys.
Moves the puck from off the bank pass. Los Angeles has it against the half
Oh,
wall.
it's a chance. Everything's getting blocked. Everything's getting blocked here. If they don't score by the 2-minute mark, I'm jumping in here. Oh, let's just do it. Let's jump in, see if we can end this quickly. It's taking a little bit longer than anticipated. Can I even select sides? There we go. The LA Kings. Let me out there, coach. Let me out there, coach. It's my moment. Who do I got? I got, the first line. Actually, first line versus third line. I'll give myself one whistle. If I'm scoring this one whistle.
Quick feed to Byfield.
Oh, well. Matt Mishkov's got a good shot. Let's put it that way. So overtime with the computer scored that. They shot 41 to 27. Not our best game, but let's continue the simulation here. What a goal from Matvei Mishkov. Just a simple shot. I was gonna bring it back to the computer simulations. I was honestly just trying to get a whistle there. But we'll take that 1-1 in this series now. Off to game number 3, the Detroit Red Wings versus the Los Angeles Kings. Detroit now has home ice advantage. Can we finally get some goals in this series? There we go. Jake McBain gets one as we are up 1-0 after the first period. Second period, a low-scoring series here. Straight into the third period. We got to keep going. 2 penalties right away. We kill them both off. Dostal, big saves. 31 shots, 32 power play. Come on, this would be a huge goal. Just keep cutting down the clock. I mean, we can't expect Dostal make saves every time. He's been on fire as of late. But is he going to pick up another shutout? And he is. I think that's his 4th shutout of the postseason, which is insane. But up 2-1 now. All low-scoring games. 3-0, 2-1, 1-0. And we are up 2-1 in the series now. And this is going to be big. This is big. To have it, that's a tough start. That's a tough start. To have a 3-1 series lead, I mean, that's a stranglehold. You basically, I mean, if you're up 3-1, unless you're the Toronto Maple Leafs, you're probably winning the Stanley Cup. But tough start. Lucas Raymond scores right away, but let's bounce back here. Can't get any. Such a low-scoring series. Second period. We caught them off guard there, and it's Arthur Kaliev. Haven't said his name too much in this postseason, but he evens up the game at 1-1. 5-on-3. Come on, this is the power play you dream of in the playoffs. Can't capitalize. 1-1, and then we take a penalty, a long one, a 5-minute-er. What's going on? Is this one going to need overtime? And it will not. Hopefully, Matt Savoie scores with 1 minute and 29 seconds left as the Los Angeles Kings have taken a 3-1 series lead over the Detroit Red Wings. And we have home ice. This is it. Home ice advantage. We can win the Stanley Cup tonight. Come on, boys. We can win the Stanley Cup on home ice. LA, for the first time in 10, 15 years probably at this point, are going to become Stanley Cup champions potentially on home ice. First period, we score a couple goals. It's Simo Nemec and Gabe Vilardi outshooting them 12-10. Second period, they get 2. We get 1. We get a shorty. Thank God we get a shorty. They get a power play from Zadina and a Verona goal. 3-3. Headed into the third period here. One more period of hockey for a potential Stanley Cup. Power play. The power play just hasn't been able to click yet. 5 minutes left in the game now. Next goal wins. We gotta go to overtime for this. I'm not playing no matter what. We're letting the computer ride it out. Can the LA Kings destroy the Detroit Red Wings, burn them out in 5 games? Stanley Cup here. Oh, I'm playing backstage. I'm not playing. Nope. I don't want to be part of this. Manage teams. Do I have to? Settings, maybe? I think it's settings, select sides. Yeah, there we go. And I want to go in the middle. I don't want to play. No, let the computers go. This is not me. Here we go. Game number 5, overtime. If we score, we are Stanley Cup champions. Who is going to tell their kids the story of them scoring the game-winning goal to win a Stanley Cup in overtime? Is it going to be Quinton Byfield? It will not so far, but the game is far from over here as it's a nice save. Top 10 in goals. Murat is now leading our team with 9, I believe. Or, no, Nemec got his 10. So Nemec will be ahead of Murat. But here we go. Another face-off. Nemec, here it is. Woo! That was a good opportunity. Oh, wow. Matai Mishkov just got rocked. But McBain picks it up. He can get to the front here. He had him. He had Mishkov. He had Mishkov alone in the slot. He didn't feed him, though. And Veron is coming the other way. A hard forecheck there from McBain, though. I'd love to see that. Lucas Raymond dumps it in, and it looks like we're going to be able to pick that up. John Klingberg moves that up to Quinton Byfield. Quinton Byfield going one-on-one with Cedar. Tries the windmill. Gets the win. Oh, still got that. The lines do not change here, eh? We just keep these first liners out there the whole game. Nice play by Byfield. Nemec picks it up, and we got a 3-on-2 going the other way. It looks like a 1v3 now. I don't know where the rest of the team went. Nemec tries to do it all himself, gives it away as McIsaac blocks it. Cedar picks up the puck. Verona coming down the wing now. Nice stick from Quinton Byfield. Matai Mishkov probably going to get laid out. Oh, just takes a clapper. Love to see that. Can I change I was going to see if I can change to see if I can get the team to go a little bit more aggressive here. Take some chances. Murat coming down the wing. Ooh, he had him beat. The computer, they're playing so conservative. Why? Look, 3 deep. I want full forecheck here. I mean, we're locking down the neutral zone, but Elias Lindholm breaks through. Looks like he's going to go back to the point. Nice play. Still can't get the puck. McIsaac to Lucas Raymond. Big block to Dina. Nice save from Dostal. Come on, boys. Nemec. Klingberg. Skating down the wing here. Striding. Oh, there you go. Savoie back door. You got him. You got to feed that back, Savoie. And he turns over the puck after. This is the AI computer is very interesting. Oh, okay. McIsaac, their 79 overall ends it, and it looks like the Stanley Cup parade will have to wait, as it is now a 3-2 series lead as they get a goal from Jarrett. I believe it was Jarrett McIsaac. I mean, terrible, but let's keep it going. Let's keep it going here. We still have a 3-2 series lead. That's all that matters. Still have a 3-2 series. Boom. Down 2-1 after the first, but we do get a goal from Matvei Mishkov. If there's one player we want hot, it is definitely him. But down 2-1, we are in Detroit. Second period. Wow, what a period. Mishkov scores another. Murat scores. Kaliev and Quinton Byfield. And we have a 1-goal lead heading into the third period. If we can hold on, we will be Stanley Cup champions. And it's Murat once again scoring his second of the game, and we have a 2-goal lead with 8 minutes left. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We gotta get in here. We gotta get in there. We gotta get in there, boys. The LA Kings, the slump has been broken. The Los Angeles Kings are moments away from becoming Stanley Cup champions once again. Unable to do it on home ice, but I don't think the fans care too much about that. They're pulling the goalie. I probably should play a little bit of defense. Oh, McBain, let's block that. Go play that out. Klingberg around to Matvei Mishkov. You know what? Ooh, look at this. Matvei Mishkov, and the trophy makes up for it because the kid is a beauty. Our heart and soul of this team when it comes to goal scoring. Just become an absolute phenom, and the Los Angeles Kings. Who wants the victory puck? Klingberg? Nah. Matvei Mishkov. Look at the hands on him. And there it is. The Los Angeles Kings are Stanley Cup champions once again, rebuilt from the ashes, and what a team. What a team. Nemec, the new Drew Doughty, number 8, best defenseman on the team, or one of them. We have a very good team, but there it is. Sit in sorrow, Detroit Red Wing fans. Elias Lindholm, Claude Giroux, Jordan Eberle, all trying to chase a Stanley Cup, but it was not to be. I mean, this makes sense. The Los Angeles Kings in this series, I mean, this is the best team I've ever had. Actually, maybe either of them or the Ottawa Stanley Cup winning team. It's very close. But what do you guys want to do with the series now? We're Stanley Cup champions. Are we going for the repeat? How many more years do we want to do this? And then move on to a different team? So that's the question. I think we go 2 more years for this, and then we move on to another team. If you want to see it go longer, no problem. Would love to do it longer. I love my LA Kings team here. Arthur Kaliev, we got a bunch of good pieces on this squad, and I'd love to monitor the progress of Matvei Mishkov, the legend himself. Brant Clark kissing our goaltender back there. But who is the consummate winner? And it is Matt Savoie. 2 goals, 18 assists. 20 points. I know his stats are a little bit wrong. For some reason, it's a glitch. It doesn't show the full stats, so we'll check it out after the presentation. But let's wait for this. Who is the Stanley Cup champions? It is the LA Kings. But who is the captain of the team? I want to see if it's still Byfield. I think I said it as Byfield a long time ago, but there he is. It is Byfield. I see him on the left of the screen right there. So Quinton Byfield, you've been here since the beginning. One of the only pieces I held on to. Victor Arvidsson as well. One of the OGs of the team sticking around. And there it is. This is what it's all about. The Stanley Cup is coming home to the Los Angeles Kings. Let's go. Who's he giving to it first? I'm going to predict he gives it to Matvei Mishkov. It is not Mishkov. Is that Brant Clark? I think that might be Brant Clark, an original prospect of the LA Kings, assistant captain there. Hey, show me the back of your name. It is Brant Clark. Brant Clark, who is he throwing it to? He is throwing it to... Can't tell. Oh, that's Kapari. Rasmus Kapari. 3rd or 4th liner, depending on how we were playing, but for the most part, a 3rd liner. Pretty well, pretty good. He was I mean, I wouldn't say this good to hold the cup for as long as he's holding it, but kudos to him. He's been here since the beginning. He's felt the pain and suffering of being part of the LA Kings franchise for a little bit, so he definitely deserves it. But Lucas Dostal, I mean, MVP. This guy, 4 or 5 shutouts, back-to-back shutouts against the Edmonton Oilers in games 4 and 5 to really get us back in that series. But here it is, time for the team photo, and there she goes. Quinton Byfield and the LA Kings are Stanley Cup champions.
With the championship organization, the cup is in the middle. You're in the picture because you contributed.
And just to quickly close off the episode here, let's just take a recap and look at the stats and see how everyone played. So Matt Savoie, 9 goals, 17 assists, 26 points. Mishkov maintains the point per game. Everyone else kind of slid a little bit. Klingberg actually came alive though, 16 points. McBain slid a little bit, as I mentioned, a lot of sliding. But Murat leads their teams in goal scoring, so that trade from Murat turns out to be a very good trade. But that's gonna do it there. Let's see the awards. Stanley Cup, the Los Angeles Kings, Clarence S. Campbell, LA Kings individual awards. Matvei Mishkov wins the Hart Trophy this year. Anyone else from the LA Kings, Savoie wins the Conn Smythe Trophy. And it looks like Matvei Mishkov also wins the Ted Lindsay and Maurice Rocket Richard Trophy. So what a year for the LA Kings and the the fan base. That's basically how it goes. Record book. Let's just kind of see if anyone's coming a little close here. The LA Kings. We're just going to check the franchise. LA Kings. So Quinton Byfield, not quite close for anyone. Goals. Yeah, we still got a ways to go before we get there. But Lucas Dostal, I mean, 100 wins, not bad. He has become a very good goalie. Games played, Adrian Kempe, 640. But that's going to do it for this episode. The LA Kings are Stanley Cup champions. Thank you for watching. Let's keep it going. Let me know what you want to see next. And as always, have a great day. Peace.